trying a new lifestyle. So I'm trying tonight. Talk about it out the air. we live. All right, good afternoon. I guess it ain't good evening. 3 o'clock ish. We are here with a special edition of the Man Cave. We are live. This is we got the All-State PG, got the All-State coach. What's going on, fellas?
Yes, sir.
Representing only you should. And I am Coach Barnes, and together we are Polk Hoops. And we are here for our weekly time in the Man Cave. Special time, obviously, we got the Super Bowl happening today. And obviously, the world stops on Super Bowl Sunday. Let me tell you how I know the world stops. A little while ago, I was trying to call myself going to watch it like a little Tubi movie, like an action movie, just while I'm working or whatever. Tubi got everything turned off today. Said it'll be back tomorrow after the Super Bowl. So everything they got is you can't do nothing on Tubi but you're ready for the Super Bowl. So if Tubi has stopped working, it must be a big deal, right?
You gotta sit there and watch Tubi.
Bro, you gotta pick through some of that stuff, man. I know 90% of it is trash. But you get the 2%, bro. You get through the layers. You can
find reels that be on Facebook, boy. There's no way, boy.
Yeah, you gotta get past the
like me with my gun in my hand right now, shoot you in the pow, pow. 7 minutes later, y'all shot. Oh, I'm hit. You shot me,
bro. Tubi gives hope, man, to the aspiring creatives in the industry, man. But
directors, huh?
Yeah, hey man, you gotta start somewhere, right?
Man, what you talking about? You think we forgot? Remember you the janky promoter?
Oh yeah,
you think we forgot?
Hey, I'm still a janky promoter, man.
You gotta start.
Let me can I just touch on that? I never touched on the whole marketing of that, and I just want to kind of like
take. Here we go.
Give a concept of what I was actually doing, right? Because it's kind of funny. You know, we laugh. Me and Barnes laughed. That was 2 weeks ago, Barnes, when we had in the Mosaic.
2 weeks ago.
As we watched the video. So the whole marketing campaign that I was using was to tell a story in the history of Polk County basketball. Like, no ad said that anybody was coming. And we had Tiffany down to come, and she called him like, hey, she got called to go to Olympics. She was gonna come and play. Mm-hmm. But the thing was, let's break down the history of all the people that went professionally in Polk County. We knew Dominique was overseas. I sent him the flyer. We knew he wasn't coming, but it was a whole marketing tool. You had Tracy Amari. It was kind of like of our time. You know what I'm saying? You had the other guy that we really couldn't get photos of, except when I put the one big ad out that showed what's the guy name that Winter Haven?
Birdsong?
Birdsong. I had Birdsong on it. I don't know if I had Baker on it, but we got the list of all the guys that was from Polk County that played professional basketball.
You had Bacon on, because that's what lit the match. You had Bacon on there.
Yeah, so the thing was, on one ad you put Tracy, and I just go with these guys, Tracy and Amari, because they were the first two in our era that we grew up around, that we kind of knew as peers. And everybody knows I know Tracy personally. I only ran this tournament a couple years, played on the team with him. So boom, that was one that we used. Then we go Bacon and Tony because they're around the same era.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Then you got T. We didn't want anybody to forget about T. Smith. So we added him in along with Dominique because I think they were closer around.
They played against each other.
They played against each other though. So you look at the eras, and that's kind of why you throw it out there of who we had. Then we had Tiffany. We started the girls tournament this year. Tiffany and Diamond. Diamond actually got a chance to be in camp with Tiffany. So you got to add her on to it. So that was a whole Walt. Walt was just the future. We looked at Walt, and my storytelling was, here's a kid that's the future of Polk County basketball. So we put him on it. We knew Walt wasn't going to play.
We had to tell him no, though. You know, he was trying.
Yeah, he wanted to play. But for us, we knew he wasn't in the 5-year span to play. So the whole concept of adding people on the flyer wasn't, these people are going to be there, you should buy a ticket. We just had a successful alumni tournament the year before. The thing was to continue to tell different stories of the legacy and the legends, the hoop legends that we had in Polk County. Now it got spread. Oh yeah, I'm false advertising and this and that, and like, oh man, I've been in this game 20 plus years. No way in hell I'm gonna be looking to false advertise some guys. But if they made it to the league, we don't supposed to give them their flowers through marketing.
We have to, because if not, these kids not gonna know who they are.
Look at Brandon. I had Brandon the whole market. Brandon wasn't coming. He got called to go play.
Mm-hmm.
It just was that. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't nothing to let me add these guys on. They're gonna help us sell tickets, man. But hey, it was taken like that. And I mean, of course, everybody in Polk County know I ain't no janky promoter. That's one thing. Now that ain't it. If I put it out there, I can prove contracts of anything that I do. If I said they're coming, you know. So I thought it was hilarious. That was the laughing thing to be janky promoter. And you know, I still got to get them shirts made. Hopefully, I have them by the alumni tournament.
Bro, I need one. I need one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, breaking news. Finally responds. Cora Tuma finally responds.
Yeah, it's not gonna stop. We're gonna continue to tell stories of guys that part of Polk County tradition. You know, that's
how's that different? Like just this morning, Keon posted something overseas. He didn't share it, so I put in a thing, make it shareable. Boss, he did. We shared it.
Yeah,
Keon ain't here right now, but he's still linked to Polk County. He's still, like you said, a lot of kids that's playing now don't know who Keon is, but you look at our page, you look at now you do. You know what I'm saying? So the stories continue to be told. And
like Billy D said, you gotta want the kids to know who they are. You know what I'm saying? And it should come like that's another great topic too. Like I know me and Barnes talked about it, BD. I don't know if I had even spoken to you about it. Like these guys that are legends in their time, you don't have to prove to anybody what you did. Because honestly, these kids don't really care about what you did anyway. It's our job to show them, but these kids don't even care about Michael Jordan. We cared about Jordan. Their focus is on LeBron James. So you telling the kid how good you is or why you not ranked in the top 5 in this era of these kids couldn't do nothing with you. Let these kids be kids, man. The last thing they looking up is articles of any old heads.
Right.
just plain and simple. They not doing that, bro. So we got to teach our young kings that are around our era that played and we respected that you can't force these kids to want to know who you are. Let us do that job. Let us give you your flowers, bro. But I think it's too many of them out there that they're reaching and begging for flowers. Like they just deserve to get the flower. Let us give you the flowers. That's the whole thing, bro. I don't think I've told how many times. Every time we talk about basketball, I'm on here saying, "Yeah, I'm the only person in my high school that ever got their jersey retired." That's 20-some years ago, man. I can't go home and tell you who the kids is now that's playing. So why would I be like, "Oh, these kids better know who I am"? Man, I'm past that era. You know what I'm saying? Like, blessed to have it, but I'm not gonna keep talking about what I did in high school.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? I think you lost in the head if you're gonna continue to talk about what you did in high school. Let these kids get their shine on what they're doing right now, and let people like us, or if Roy don't write an article up on somebody that, hey, back in this year, Kathleen won state in 2001. These were the guys on that team. But it's just too much, man. Like to see everybody want to be co-signed for how good they were. These kids don't care about that. These kids on a mission. Let these kids be on a mission, man.
Yeah. Like I said, it's important for us to put the information out. Like you guys didn't even know that Van Baker was from Polk or from Lake Wells. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, I bet a lot of people didn't know that if you wasn't from, Lake Wells and whatever. But, it's our job to put the information out. And if we don't, then it's going to be forgotten about. And that's what we don't want to happen. And that's what I'm seeing in these programs right now. A lot of traditions are being lost because they're not practiced or they're not taught, what these traditions are. You know what I'm saying? So, and I think it's our job to continue to showcase any information that we have so it can be passed on.
I agree with that. Appreciate that, Frat. Appreciate that. We happy to be back. Happy to be in the number one more time. Well, that's the Toomer's take, you know. And the thing about it is, like you said, this space was it's not rocket science what we're doing, right? But it wasn't done, and so we created it, and we continue to grow it. And people receive it. People appreciate it. I know y'all get it just as much as I do. Y'all get it, I'm sure, more than me because, you know, y'all around it more so. But people appreciate, like, man, we appreciate what y'all do. Appreciate what y'all do. Man, we appreciate what y'all do. Appreciate what y'all do for the county, for the kids in the program. At the end of the day, that's it. Like, so if you get criticism for doing right by kids and by programs, and, you know, then I take that every day and twice on Sunday, right? But
we also was told we could be doing more. If you have any ideas that you can share with us and what you want to see from us, please share it with us. We don't mind looking into it.
Make it make sense.
Since we can do more.
Make it make sense now. Hey, y'all know me. I'm the first one gonna shoot down. If it don't make sense, I ain't co-signing it.
Bro, I just thought it was funny that somebody told we can do more.
Yeah, you know, we come we at every we at every game for the Mosaic. And the thing is, moving forward, exposing events like that, moving forward next year, that's something that, you know, it's a lot of stuff that we got planned to do to continue to, you know, uplift the product. So but you got to start at one, right? So you start at one, you show up, and you there for every game. You know, we represent for every game, right? Whether it was one of us, two of us, three of us, we there for every game. We giving halftime interviews, never been done. We giving post game interviews, never been done, and it's the first time, right? So, you know, it's gonna continue with the you know, you do it. Let's just do it and see what happens. So, of course, you got technical issues, and, you know, both y'all guys are very technical. So, know it'll improve. Appreciate the partnership with the Mosaic and Coach McGriff to you know, thought it would be a good idea, something to do. And then even with that, Coach, you get 99. Man, that was dope, man. That's what y'all did, man. That was good. That was good stuff, man. You got always gonna have one. Well, you could have did both. You could have did both. So anyway, like PG say, it got to make sense, man, because we not just half doing stuff, and we're not gonna just do mess, right? So if we doing it's gonna be at a high level, because we high level guys, right? And that's what the product is. If we're gonna do it, like what Jamie said, you're gonna do it big. So if we're gonna do it, we're gonna
get so big in the Mosaic. That's the end of the year one. That's when you got Polk versus, you know what I'm saying? Now you added on the prime non-Polk game, but hey, until everybody reach that level, man, that's what we're gonna
it's gotta make sense now. So for y'all, I know at least one guy, you know, one of our favorites, Coach Shea. But we wanna do our part to help to the Mosaic is, you know, like the cherry on the pie, right? Cherry on top of the ice cream sundae, whatever you want to call it. But it's other good stuff that's happening. But we just gotta we're open to it. Y'all know about now. It ain't like none of us on no hero stuff, but gotta make sense, right? And if y'all with it, we with it. But yeah, just something different, you know. And we appreciate. We thought it'd be well received, man, and it seemed, for all intents and purposes, the interviews was well received. We just got to work the technical stuff out. But we trying to do stuff that ain't been done, right, Coach? And we thinking, okay, pretty dope. Yeah, man, it's pretty dope, but you didn't do it. And you don't even know how to respond to it. All right, okay. You got the okay people, right? You get older, you just okay. And okay can mean a whole lot of different things. So, but anyway, we appreciate the reception, Ms. Linton, Z. Appreciate y'all, man.
For the interrogation.
Yeah, man, that thing was funny though. But anyway, Coach, I don't know if you got anything in the coach's corner. If you do, you got it, sir.
Yeah, I got a couple things. One, thing that's on the top of it is, why do we have sports? I mean, what's the purpose of high school sports? What is the why? What are we trying to accomplish? What should the kids be looking for? What should we be looking for as adults?
That's a great question.
First of all, PG, you can answer it. I'm just going real quick. Z, we good with criticism, man. We first of all, we our own worst critics, right? So we already identified the fact with the sound, ways to improve it. We know the sound wasn't the best, but so it's constructive criticism is one thing, and just straight up like, anyway.
There's two things for high school sports. Number one is what's in front of the jersey, and what you're playing for is to represent the school that you're a part of, and then you got the individual accolades that you're gonna try to take to the next level. So it's two parts of that. You're looking to be to this that's in the front. You're representing this. The second part is taking what you can to become a better individual to move on to the next level in life, which is college. Then after college, you're playing baseball. Then it's possibly getting drafted out of high school. But it's just dope. To me, those are the two most important steps as growth as young men and young women. As far as the people that's fans of the game, I don't know. That's kind of like, you got some weirdos out there. I think when I mean by weirdo, it's people still living their dreams through the high school, and they, again, 20 years out, and they're gonna always have conversation or something to say about anything that goes on. But I think it's based on school, represent what's in front of you on the jersey, and then how can you accomplish being successful and moving toward the next level as an individual.
Well, I'm gonna tell you one thing that I used to do. I didn't do it at Lakeland, Coach. When I was at Jenkins, start of the year, I would just have an open conversation with the guys. Okay, what is it that y'all hoping to get out of this season? You know what I'm saying? Like, just keep it real. Don't say what you think I want to hear. Don't say what you think heard on interviews. But if you saying, okay, we trying to win district and make a playoff run, okay, then that's how we going. If we just trying to hang out, something to do, stay in shape, whatever, then okay, just say that, because how you guys are is going to determine how I am. So let's not waste each other's time. Like, I might have a squad a year at Jenkins and it just ain't it, right? I might have a squad that we might have a shot. But I think that as far as what high school sports, I don't know if we ask the questions. I think us as coaches and grown-ups, we just kind of tell you what it is without necessarily seeing if that's what is really that they about. This is my program. This is what I'm expecting. This is what I'm yada yada yada. Well, that might not be like me coming to TBS, or if I'm a female, me coming to TBS or me coming to Winter Haven Girls is going to be a different expectation than me going to somebody that's not TBS, so I don't want to offend nobody, or somebody that's not Winter Haven Girls. So, but do we have that conversation to see where they at with it, right? So I'm saying from a player perspective. So first and foremost, I think it should be about, developing relationships. But then depending on what type of athlete you is, that the rest of that could kind of change. Well, as grown-ups, like PG say, the grown-ups now, I watched a lot more basketball in person and, online than I did in the last couple of years. And then watching other outside of Polk County, the adults in the stands, coaches, it's at an all-time, like, it's alarming. I don't know if that's the right word, but it is. So how some of the grown-ups in this, so I don't know what the grown-ups, some of the grown-ups that's coming to the game, what is your goal for high school sports? Like PG said, like, you try to live through the kids, but are you even realistic? But then if you look at some of the posts, are they realistic away from the game? So is it just a world of unrealistic expectations? I just think that like Frat said, it should be entertainment for growth and outlet for the kids in their schools. But I think that's the foundation. But as far as where you're trying to go with it, I don't know if we necessarily check in with the kids.
What I don't respect about it is adults. I don't respect internet fans. I can't respect internet fans that they diehard fans as they call it. They ain't putting nothing into the program. They ain't doing nothing to help increase the program. They're just internet fans. They just want to argue and have a valid point in their own mind. You know what I'm saying? Because real fans as adults they're not internet fans. They're actually putting into the program. So their expectation can be a lot different. But so I hope we answered your question.
Yes, y'all did. I think y'all made great points. And my thing is, I think we're starting to get away from it. And that's the point I really want to make is that I hope coaches, assistant coaches, ADs, and I hope the kids understand, the purpose on why you're there. You know what I'm saying? Like talking about relationships is important. Talking about playing on what's in front of the jersey, I think is equally important. You know what I'm saying? But I can see us just slipping away from that. That's why I really wanted you guys to shed light on, purpose right now. And it's really not about the adults, but the adults have so much impact and influence on the culture on which way it's shifting. It's our jobs to make sure that we set great examples because these kids are watching us. They're watching everything that we do, Coach PG. They're watching everything. And if it's okay for us to do things or act a certain way, they're going to think that it's okay also. You know what I'm saying? So I just think it's important that we're preparing these young men and women to become men and women one day and not to duplicate, negative or toxic, cultures that they could possibly see.
But Coach, just to kind of segue into that, we just saw a video. Well, I saw it this morning, but it was sent to all three of us about the straight like brawl over there with Blake and Chamberlain.
Yes.
Like, Coach, what y'all in the game for? What's y'all purpose? Because you telling me you get that mad that games get intense. You're going at each other. But does it get that bad? Have y'all ever been, you're going into, the type of game you're going into, the cat's going to be coming back and forth at you.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta stand in the paint, right? But in the course of a basketball game, have you ever thought that high school now, that there's a chance we're going to actually have a brawl during the game? No matter how much a cat coming at me and I'm going at him, it's basketball, right? It's we competing. So it's like nowadays, these jitterbugs, that's almost like a point. That's like a possibility before the ball even get tipped. That's a possibility when the referee's talking to y'all at pregame. That to me now, y'all may be different, but I don't think y'all are. I never thought that. I don't care how bad it was when we back in there. I'm at Kathleen. We playing Lakeland, or we playing Lake Wells, or we playing Haines City, any Bartow. We gonna go at each other, but it ain't like we finna square up like on the court type. That never was like a thought that was a possibility. But it seems like nowadays that's like you're almost surprised when it's beefy like that and cats don't fight or don't get into it. So I don't know, like what's your purpose? And as a coach, do you feel that energy before you go out there? Like, are we that clueless as coaches that we don't even see that that's a chance to happen? You know what I'm saying? It's so many levels to that. Like, how do kids get to that point? I know they live in the same city, same neighborhoods, probably grew up playing against each other, and do you blame it on the coaches? Do you blame it on the kids? Like, but they out there straight fighting. So now Blake, potentially, they got some people like you. What's your favorite thing? Being available. Chamberlain done. I guess they're done. I don't know. I know Blake playing. I'm not sure about Chamberlain, but you short some people depending on how they who they get suspension. They got to suspend some kids.
They got to suspend them. And my thing is, you lost against Gibbs with those kids. So how you gonna expect to beat them without them?
Come on now.
But my thing is, coach, like when we played, even if it did get chippy, we kept it between the lines. It was competitive. You know what I'm saying? If something happened, and coach, I'm gonna get you. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna still be between them lines on the field or on the court. You know what I'm saying? You might get foul hard or something like that, or crack back blocks, something like that in football. But it wasn't to the point that where we was gonna fight. You know what I'm saying? It was never to that point.
It's rivalry, and then that ain't rivalry to me. Okay, it's rivalry, but that's out of control, man. And it's happening so much.
But you know what though, coach? You seeing it a lot in like pickup games. You see it so much on the internet now that maybe these, like I talked about setting examples. These kids are seeing these examples on the internet because it's so available now. But you see a lot of fights in pickup games from, especially with a lot of these internet sensations, that are playing out here. Especially, I see these one-on-one games that they got now. You know what I'm saying? Coach, they be about to straight fight. You know what I'm saying? So kids see that and maybe think that it's okay. Coaches, you can try to control it, but you only can control so much.
I was just gonna say you could be the best coach in the world. Kids, from what I'm hearing, the kids that did leave the bench are not the top tier kids that they need for Blake. But you're gonna have some kids that just ain't controllable.
Mm-hmm.
Just based off who they is as a person. You know what I'm saying? And mindset is I don't care. You push my teammate. Sometimes you can set those rules and still gonna get what happens.
So if they own it, they own it. They own it.
You got some kids like that. I think we all had that one teammate.
You always had that one. And I always had one on my team that we had to make sure we kept.
That's a good point, because I know I had one.
I mean, I got one now that she don't show so much growth from where she came from to where she is now.
But about that life, boy, you put in, hey, you gonna go to war? 10 dogs in the pit. Need somebody jumping there first. That person gonna be the first one jumping.
That's a good point. That's a good point. I had one at Jenkins. I had one with the 5. I won't say either one of their names, but probably the best thing about both of those guys, I mean, I was able to get through to them for about 90% of it, but the other 10%, it was the kid. It was their teammate. It was their homeboys. Like, hey, man, you tripping, dog. Like, they would check it. Now they ain't gonna let nobody bother with him.
Exactly.
If it got to that point, then it's whatever. But they would check it before he got there. Like I said, most of the time I could catch it, and I could. He actually, I guess respected me enough, both of them, to listen to me. I pull them out, let them sit for a little bit. They going back now. You going back, so you got to chill. So let's keep it a buck. We, at the end of the day, we're trying to win. I ain't trying to get you not to, to lay down, but it's a way to do it. So, but. Sometimes you got to have that player accountability too, and we talk about that as well. Like the teams that's going to still be playing here in a couple of days and further, that player accountability when you go into playoffs, and I guess we can segue into that now. How much does it's that weight, like that scale you go in and you weighing weighing your produce, your vegetables, whatever. How much does that coaching kind of the balance switches when it's the playoffs, and it comes more on the players than the coaches? Or do you think that it switches at all? Does it become more about the players in the playoffs than the coaches?
I think so, because one, they're out there playing the game. So first of all, you got to focus on making sure that you're available, making the right decisions at school, making the right decisions at home. We seen a situation a couple of years ago where Wakava, best player, I think, didn't play in the playoffs against Lakeland or somebody that they played from the county because they got in trouble at home. So they wasn't available for that game. You know what I'm saying? And the next thing is, like, are you getting the right amount of nutrition? Are you getting the right amount of sleep? Are you making decisions based on everybody else, or are you making decisions based on yourself? You know what I'm saying? That decision that kid made in that game was selfish because you put you and your teammates at risk, and now you're gonna suffer from it. You know what I'm saying?
Pushed and turned around.
Yeah,
I was because the push didn't even seem like it was that like it wasn't no threatening injury foul to be acting the way he acted.
But then the teammate came and pushed that kid, and then
it just I don't see harder fouls than that.
Yeah, I mean I guess that's my thing. And it's hard to show restraint when somebody put their hands on you. You know the whole code.
Yeah.
You done broke the code. But I just think that it just seems like so now, coach. Like I say, that the players become because you figure that everybody for the most part, if you still playing, you know what you're doing, right? You've had a successful season. You're pretty well coached, right? All things being equal. Obviously, there's some levels to the coaching, but everybody's decent, right? So it's going to take more than what it took for you to get in the playoffs to continue to advance in the playoffs, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so that was just a question, because as we look at the district play that just finished, before we do that, we got a couple shout outs, and then coach, I know you got some girl updates, so I want to make sure I don't forget about it like I did last time. So shout out to Jacqueline Crosby from Bartow, set the single season 3-point record for Bartow High School, which obviously that's a pretty big deal with all the basketball they've played over the years. So congrats to him. And congrats to Jeremy Nixon from Discovery. Picked up 2 more offers last week, Southern Union and Bevel State. So, yeah, I think he had like 5 offers now. He may be more than that. So if it's more than that, I apologize, sir. But I know he got 2 last week. And then shout out to all the football guys. I want to make sure that we don't forget anybody. It was so many. So I don't want to start naming. And the minute you forget one, they're in the inbox. But on Wednesday was signing day for football for a lot of the young men in Polk County. So a lot of young men signed to go play at the next level and also play basketball. So we want to say congrats to all those young men that getting a chance to continue to, further their education and play ball and get a chance at getting to the next level, because we know that it ain't guaranteed. It ain't promised that you're going to get to the next level. So to all those young men at all the schools around Polk County and the areas that we cover, congrats to you. But like I said, I don't want to start listing people that I know I'll forget somebody or I'll leave somebody off, and then we'll be trash again, right? So coach, anyway, with the girls, I know y'all had y'all selection show today. The boys selection show was yesterday, so we'll talk about the boys in a second. But first of all, congrats to you and the Blue Devils. To nobody's surprise, y'all number 1. So you can go ahead and kind of give a girls recap.
All right, coach, just real quick, it's not going to take long. First of all, this might be the first time that the girls actually have more teams in the playoffs than the boys. And yeah, man, I want to shout out my kids at Winter Haven, Haines City, George Jenkins. Great job coaching this year. It's your second year, and you came in as a 5th seed this year. You definitely my vote for coach of the year. On Lake Wells, Moorbury made it, Lake Region made it, Lakeland Christian made it, and Victory Christian all made the playoffs. So shout out to them.
Trash then.
18. That's like 18.
Yeah, I think this is the first time that girls had more teams than the boys.
We got 4 board teams.
We got
5. 5. We got 5.
Well, 6 counting Avon Park.
6. We count Sebring, so we got 6. So that's 8 girls.
Yeah.
8 girls. Shout out to Jet, man. I didn't know Jet had no snug in the back though.
Yeah,
I guess the
man.
front door,
Like
side door, whatever door. Shout out to Jet.
Solid at the 5th seed. Yeah. So, but the player of the week for Polk County.
Play y'all in the first round?
No. He don't have to play us in the first round. But if he wins, he has to play us though.
Congrats, Jet.
Congrats on the first one. Congrats. He can make a little history with the playoff win his first win.
Get your 1 win, cuz. Boy, the Eagles ain't gonna fly after that.
Yeah, that Eagles gonna have some weight.
That's a successful season for them, though. If they get a win in the playoffs,
great season.
First of all, it's successful because they made the playoffs.
Now let me ask you this: since that's your frat brother, you gonna call the dogs off, or you gonna put?
Yeah,
bro. Before you answer, bro, ask what the score was Saturday. Before you answer, ask what the score was.
What the score was Saturday?
I know you ain't see it.
No, I ain't seen nothing.
I seen. I'm gonna see if he just.
I don't remember the score, but I know
73-20. 73-21, bro.
Hold on. This man sending scores in every time, but since it's an Omega thing,
bro,
now he
don't remember the score. I was gonna tell you how many we won by.
73-21. I remember it. 73-21, bro.
That's calling the dogs off?
That's why I said if that's calling the dogs off, keep them on me.
Bro.
I mean, what is the calling the dogs off?
Bro, it was a running clock the second half.
I can't say the sausage word because that's female. So
we didn't press the second half.
Man,
bro,
did you see what they Did you see what they PG? They semifinal game. They beat somebody, and I'm just like, at what point? What you say at halftime? If you the coach, if I'm going to halftime, coach, and I'm down 64-0, that you know we read about that stuff online on Twitter. That stuff actually happened in Polk County. It was 64-0, and the final score was 83-3. What you say at halftime, PG? You going down 64? What you say? Tell me, give me your halftime speech.
I'm giving you my speech now. God, no.
Yeah, I'd have walked out the bank though, man. They came knocking on the door looking for us, man. We'd have been halfway down the road.
Hey,
man.
just tell me this.
What we doing, man?
Was that it was a man or woman coach? Was they standing up the whole rest of the game, or did they sit down like they're supposed to?
They stood up.
Man, I would have kept it. I'd have beat the brakes off of them, man. Sit down, man. There ain't no call. Hey, listen. Yeah, you ain't sitting down 64 nothing. It's over, man.
64 nothing, man. I'm like, man, this can't be real, man. This can't be light. But I got it 3 different times. I'm like, so it got to be right.
When you put in the game 64 nothing, everybody gonna be.
I think it's like people said some things to us, but like, first of all, we weren't gonna try to break the clock or score 100 because we know we was gonna be in the news.
Why do you want to be in the news?
You trying to stand on the radar?
I'm being in the news.
You newsworthy. So you newsworthy.
The Cardinal team.
You ain't gonna get nothing positive about that news.
No,
right?
Not at all.
Just like that,
They'll be at our head, PG, trying to fire us and everything.
I'm taking it. If you get 100, get 100.
Nah, man. So
like hey, what you gonna do? Start turn the ball over just to mess up?
No, we won't let them transition. Like I said, we won't press. And we'll make them, count their passes before they can score.
If it's 64 nothing, it don't matter what you're supposed to do. You basically cheated your girl at that point, girl. 64 nothing, you ain't want to get the 100. Come on, girl.
Oh, man. So yeah, coach, that's what he did with it. That's what he did.
I'll be 5 Monday morning because we're gonna get them 100.
You wouldn't got 100 on me because I'd have left out the side door. You wouldn't even know we was gone. Well,
the clock already running. The clock is running.
Already running, man. Please. Hey, all right, been a good season. What we gonna do? Child, please.
I'm impressed, but
I'm gonna tell you what. I ain't gonna say the coach name, but it's a strategy you can do when you getting beat to death like that. It's a running clock. It's ways that you can speed up that clock. Every time they come down, you foul somebody. Every time it's a dead ball, you send somebody to the table. Because the clock running.
Yeah.
So every time it's a breaking play, something happening. I'm getting 30 seconds.
Come back. Go
again. I'm just sending people. At this point, it don't matter who I send in. We already down 64. So I ain't even looking at who I'm sending in the game.
How can you coach 64 nothing? How do you coach?
I'm trying to get just drink the game and get over with. That's what I'm doing. Like, let's just get this match over with. But yeah. So go ahead, coach. I mean, I ain't mean to jump in the middle of that. Go ahead.
Man, y'all good. I knew it was coming eventually. It was coming.
I'm disappointed in you, man.
Right, it's okay. Like I said, we stayed off the news, so we good. We accomplished our goal. But anyway, Polk County Girls Player of the Week is 2025 from Victory Christian. Her name is Bianca Barrasso. Bianca Barrasso had a quadruple double, 13 points, 17 rebounds, 10 assists, 11 steals in the district championship game. So shout out to her for a quadruple double, and shout out to their sponsor Exodus 410 for sponsoring Polk County Girls Player of the Week.
Shout out quadruple. That means she was active, as they say. She was active. Mm-hmm. So we're gonna transition right to the boys, and we'll go over our honor roll for the week, and then y'all can pick the guy, and then we'll go into district play from last week and regional play this week. Top 25 we got. So our guys, we got 9 young men. Just want to highlight their performances over the week. Top performances in our opinion. Tucker Fox last night, same school victory in their district championship. Tucker went for 32 points, 4 rebounds, 4 steals, 4 assists versus City of Life. Jaden Lindsay in their district championship over Lake Wells had 17 points. Tate Darner in their district championship, 29 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 steals against his Foundation Academy. Corey Swanson in the district semis with Bartow, 17 points, 6 rebounds. Jose Silva in their semi, Avon Park, 21 points, 6 rebounds. Jordan Gunter in their district semi win over Windermere Prep. Big win for Discovery at 22 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists. Dylan Bretson in the district championship, Bartow over Lakeland had 16 points, 5 rebounds, 3 steals. Scooter Clower for Lakeland in the defeat to Bartow at 15 points, 5 rebounds, 4 steals. And Makai Gilliam from Frostproof had 22 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals against Avon Park in their district semifinal loss. So those young men, who are you guys?
Name the first 3 again, Coach. First 3.
The first one was Tucker Fox for Victory, had 32 points, 4 rebounds, 4 steals, 4 assists last night in the district championship. Jaden Lindsay had 17 for Arbandale against Lake Wells in the district championship. Tate had 29 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 steals versus Foundation in their district championship. Those the first 3.
Tucker Fox would be mine.
I like the kid from Auburndale because I like Eric for Coach of the Year. So the one he had 17 points, you said, right?
17.
Yeah.
So 17 in a tougher. So do we do both? Co-player of the week. All right. So co-player of the week, Tucker Fox from Victory, Jaden Lindsay from from Arbandale. So congrats to both young men. So we got 6 teams going to the playoffs. So we had a lot of district tournaments this week, all the districts. So we had 6 teams that made it to the championship game. So just one by one, Arbandale beat Lake Wells 52-43. Bartow beat Lakeland 61-52. Lake Highland Prep beat Discovery in a thriller 63-61. Discovery had them, just kind of couldn't finish the deal. Victory beat City of Life 87-47 last night. Santa Fe beat Foundation Academy 75-28, and Avon Park beat Frostproof 65-60. So we got 6 district champs: 5 district champs: Arbandale, Bartow, Victory, Santa Fe, and Avon Park. And so of those district finals, any thoughts, surprises, takeaways, anything from the nothing? Everything kind of played out how we thought it was, so no surprises?
No, not for me. No surprises. And I think we said them pretty much all year.
I was impressed.
The Discovery game was a
Discovery had a chance to go over there and knock them people out. Like they had a chance. They was down 10 to start the 4th, and had the ball with 16 seconds, and just couldn't finish the deal. But
with that being said, we said that Lake Highland Prep was going to win that with that district. I'm glad they went over there and competed, but we've been looking for somebody to name a team that has went to Orlando and beat those people. Like, you got to get those people out of Orlando for sure.
Very impressed with them, though.
Yes, definitely.
Very impressive.
They can use that.
Yeah. So as we move forward, segue into using that. This Wednesday is a little different this year with the boys because the boys and girls playing at the same time. The boys' regional quarterfinal will be on Wednesday instead of Thursday like it normally is. The girls will be on Thursday. So the boys is Wednesday, Monday, Thursday. It used to be Thursday, Tuesday, Friday. So now the girls is Thursday, Tuesday, Friday. So they pair them together. So on Wednesday, we got 6 games. We have 2 1 seeds. We got a 3 seed, a 4 seed, a 5, and an 8. So we'll start with the 1 seeds in 1A Region 2. Victory will be hosting Cambridge Christian, who is the 8 seed.
That's the apartment right down the road from Victory. You say Cambridge Cove.
So, Cambridge Cove, man. So, what does Victory? Victory? So PG, I know it's been a long time, right?
The curse is over.
The curse is about to be over twice, possibly. So
over.
The Lakeland curse, we are saying it's over.
Victory lock.
Victory Christian. Victory is a lock like on a key, right? Like on a deadbolt. Because any way possible, Victory does not make it to the. So
bro,
the conversation.
Cambridge Grove. They can't. It's Cambridge Cove, man.
No, coach, it's no way.
There's no way they lose. Okay. So this is the thing. As I looked at it this morning, so they're 1 seed, obviously, right? But the other 1 seed is Impact Christian. I think they like out of Jacksonville, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And then they do things different over at Victory. Shout out to Coach Collins. My guy, Coach Collins, appreciate you tuning in and topping in, sir. So you got 1 seed Impact Christian, you got 1 seed Victory, but then you also got 1 seed Sagemont, and you got 1 seed North Tampa Christian, the team that's been giving it to Polk County like all year long. So
yeah,
they in 118.
Sagemont and Tampa Christian championship game. Great job, y'all broke the curse.
Do you think that Sagemont is better than Gibbs?
Oh, I don't know.
Do you think Sagemont is better than North Tampa Christian? I mean, do you think that Gibbs is North Tampa Christian better than Gibbs?
Ability?
Because this is my thing, Coach. However you want to say it, they battle say Gibbs, and I'm saying I don't know if Sagemont or North Tampa Christian better than Gibbs.
Facts, but let me tell you when you get to Lakeland, what comes in to factor: experience and playing in that open gym.
Sounds good.
You know what I'm saying? So
if they can battle with Gibbs, and y'all know I get real pro Polk County, but
totally understand.
I don't think Sagemont or North Tampa Christian better than Gibbs. I guess that's my point.
But they have been there before, and they've been there a lot.
Sagemont won last year, didn't
it? Yes.
They beat the brakes off OCP, right?
Yeah, I know. Yeah. That ain't the same Sagemont this year, is it?
My thing, experience plays a role, Coach.
They might be returning 8 of the 10 starters, ain't 8 of the 10.
I guess I'm just comparing the fact that how they just played against Gibbs.
Coach, it's a chance. It's definitely a chance. It's just not in their favor.
So you're saying they played good against Gibbs?
I'm saying I thought they played good against Gibbs, yes. And I don't think that those other 2 teams are better than Gibbs. I think they played this. This is what I'm saying, Coach, bro. I think they played good against Gibbs, and Q didn't have his best game. They play the same way, and Q have a better game. It's
they're gonna have other Qs, right? So let's talk about what needs to happen for this to even be a good game.
Okay.
In that game right there, you had Q and as a 5-star freshman, and you had Gibbs sophomore. So they pretty much maxed it, pretty much knocked each other out.
Yes, each other out.
So what needs now that's a learning point for Q, right? Moving forward, because you're gonna have to defend the best player and still put up the points. And that's what he probably had to do all year. I haven't been to a lot of the games because but looking at what I witnessed that game, that was new to him. He had to be a great defender, which he was, but it took away from his offensive end. So now he has to do both of those.
You gotta be able to balance.
You gotta be able to balance it. And you going into that White House, do you put Q on the best player for if they got a guard that's elite for Sagemont of that other school? Or do you take him off of that and let that kid dominate?
I think it depends on the size.
That was the biggest difference of watching that. It was like, for me, I was like, okay, this the first game where Q had the guard.
Yeah, he had to work.
He got their second best player, but he was the best offensive player because the kid averaged like 18 a game from what Murph was telling me. But that kid had to come back and guard Q.
But that kid had probably more help. He didn't have to guard Q the whole night.
Yeah, he guarded Q. They guarded each other pretty much all night.
So they canceled each other out.
That's not good for Victory.
Say again.
That's not good for Victory because Gibbs had
more people. They had more people. That's what I'm saying.
And Gibbs' best player didn't play good at all. He played trash. So you're looking at a game like that and you're saying, hey, did Victory play? Gibbs played horrible. They didn't play their standard of who they competed against all year. You know what I'm saying? But
I think go ahead.
For the sake of Victory, you gotta figure out what you're gonna do because he's still in the learning stages how to do that. So if you're in this situation here, are you gonna put him? And then Victory's not as deep. I thought Victory would be a lot deeper than what they are. They're like 7 players deep.
If it's me, coach, what I'm gonna tell you, and I told you this watching the game, the kid I think that's probably their X factor is the football kid, the JoJo kid.
Mm-hmm.
I think number one, yeah. I think if it's me, I don't give Q the other team best kid not the whole night, maybe here and there, because I'm gonna need him on offense. And so, and the JoJo kid coach. I think he the X factor. So I think he can go get some of them minutes, some of the possessions on whoever the other team's guy is, and that frees Q up. Because in a game like that, I don't think nobody gonna come in here and drag Victory. So it's gonna be a close game. So close games, couple possessions here and there. So if he offer that guy a couple possessions, that free him up on offense. Victory run good stuff. They're gonna make sure he get his touches and his looks. I know sometimes you say you want him to be more aggressive, and then so do you, coach. So in that kind, if we saying you switching to more the player, then that becomes the next maturation for him to go demand the ball and be aggressive and not necessarily just chill. Like look, I need the ball every trip down. We gonna win or lose on me type deal.
We need to see Brandon Knight as a freshman in order for them to even compete against Sagemont. If we're not seeing Brandon Knight as a freshman, I don't see it happening, bro. I don't know about the other team, but Sagemont has been there like almost every year.
Yeah, and then North Tampa Christian is loaded.
Yeah,
Impact is really good too.
They're gonna have to play one of them in the semis. That's the other problem.
Right now, it's gonna be Sagemont.
But of them people that let's just say all the 1 seeds make it, just from a talent standpoint, if he ain't the top, even though he a 2028 kid, if he ain't the top, he ain't fall off, right?
No, he's not.
So if he give you that effort that he has the ability to give you, he got enough other guys.
It can't only be him though. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna have to find a way to inspire his teammates to play at a high level. So he's gonna need the MJ kid to play well. He's gonna need Tucker to play well.
The big, right? The big gonna do what they do. Regardless.
Yeah, for sure. I'm saying they just have to play well.
Yeah.
Grady's son gonna have to play well. Everybody gonna have to play well, coach. Again,
Grady's son didn't play good against Murphy either. He disappeared.
So again, if you have never played in the Lakeland Center before, I'm just saying that arena can be intimidating if you haven't played, because Victory has always, I think they're a jump shooting team.
And I think they need to find Grady's son off the ball shooting because he shoots so good, bro.
You know what I'm saying? But
shots is he's dribbling the ball.
Can you go in there and shoot well though?
He do shoot well. He do shoot well. He don't shoot a lot. I agree with that.
I understand that, but when you have a background behind you and that depth perception,
I think he can shoot it, bro. I think Grady kid can shoot it.
Yeah.
I just think he totally went ice in that second half.
They have to go in there and shoot well and not get intimidated by the environment. The quicker they can get over that, they can get in and compete with any of those teams. But again, like I said, experience plays a lot because Sagemont has been there.
I got Sagemont.
Sagemont has been there.
For everything you saying, they match up against Sagemont that first game, bro. This is a young team, bro. Like you said, I ain't seen a young team coming outside of the best team we've ever seen in Florida ever come in there and compete without freezing up. That was Columbus. Other than that, them first years, you think every Polk County team that first year, you had to come back that next year for you to win it.
Yeah, that's a good point. You gotta go in there.
Everything you're talking about, you going up against experience. You had it in 2011, and what you did in 2012, you had the experience. These kids ain't had that experience, man. I don't think that team is deep enough to beat them two. But I don't know the Tampa team at all. I just get the hype from you guys. But Sagemont, that's a norm. That's a norm. That's Broward County. That's a normal team that is there. That's Broward County, right? Yeah, they're there consistently, bro. That ain't nothing.
I said they don't won the last two.
Yeah, I don't see I don't see Victory beating them. I hope they play the other Tampa team first before they play them.
And what's going to hurt them is that their region is weak. So I don't think they're going to be able to jump impact.
They're going to be blowing out all these teams. You see
blowing out all of them. Everybody in their region has a negative SOS. So I don't think they're going to be able to jump impact to get to the 3 seed. So if I'm Coach Fitz, I'm collecting Sagemont film right now because that's who it's going to be.
Okay. Tough matchup, man.
So 2A, we got the 8 seed Oxbridge Academy against the 1 seed in that region is Santa Fe. So
Santa Fe locked in.
Once again, we go.
I got one team on Santa Fe.
Okay.
The Boca Raton team. I wonder how well they're coached and played. That's in their region.
Well,
that's the only possible hiccup you see.
I don't agree with that because the Holy Trinity team is the one that beat them in Santa Fe last year, and they're in the region too.
Oh, see, I didn't know that.
And they Holy Trinity a 4 seed, and they beat Holy Trinity earlier this year by like 30. And Foundation, who they just beat in the district championship in their own district, is the 2 seed. So,
but my thing is, though, they came in there and beat them last year, so they're gonna have the belief that they can come in there and beat them again. That's all I'm saying. Santa Fe is clearly the best team in that region. Clearly, you know what I'm saying. But
I think they're locked in. I'm just questioning mark a Broward County team because
they have to focus. They have to focus. Take one game at a time and make sure that they.
I think they're locked.
Yeah.
I said the other day in our other group chat, I think they're locked in. I just question the Broward County team, bro.
The Broward is that different level of Broward and Orange.
Well-coached team. I'm just saying a well-coached team can steal it like last year. Mm-hmm. But I think they're locked. But then you go 2A is who they got who's the one seed over there?
I'll let Coach look it up. Well, Miss Timothy, we confident about at least about everything.
You confident?
Yeah, well, I'm confident about everything.
We're not gonna all agree.
I don't think that Sagemont or the reason why I feel like they got a shot is I don't think that Sagemont or North Tampa Christian is stronger than Gibbs at all. I don't. And you say Gibbs didn't play well, but Victor didn't play well either that game. I mean, like I say, Q didn't have a normal Q game. So based off of how they played, they ain't gonna Sagemont and North Christian ain't gonna be bigger than Gibbs was. Gibbs running 2 7-footers in there. And so I just I understand the experience, I understand the open gym and all that kind of stuff, but I just feel like Victory, based off what I saw with my own eyes against Gibbs, I like their chances against Sagemont and North Tampa Christian.
So the other number 1 seeds are University, Christian, I think they're out of Jacksonville, Tampa Prep.
Tampa Prep just lost to Discovery at the Mosaic.
Rivera Prep.
Santa Fe can beat Tampa Prep. I don't know about Rivera Prep.
Rivera Prep will be. I'm pretty sure that they're the favorite to win it. But they'll have a chance. They have a chance to make the championship game.
I got Santa Fe championship game.
What does Santa Fe got that we talk about it this time of year? They got great guard play, and they got at least 1 or 2 guys that can get their own shot. They got great guard play.
This the key though, being in there that Billy just mentioned. All right, for both of those teams, they're not deep. All right, foul trouble, bro. Playing on that floor, foul trouble will affect everything about those games too that you don't think about because you haven't seen it all year. Yeah. Now you're matching up against teams that are just as good. Can Tate or what's the name get 2 fouls? And how do they respond? Because are they deep? Or are they like 7 players too?
But also, what a lot of people don't know is that's a pro floor. It's not 84 feet; it's 94 feet.
And it'd be some bad fouls called, bro. It'd be some bad fouls called, bro. We don't witness.
Like I said, I think Santa Fe gets there and they
have a
chance to make the championship game for sure.
they got a chance to win it from the teams you name.
I like Santa Fe.
Rivera Prep is always tough.
I like Santa Fe because
You know
of the
what I'm saying?
guards. Because of the guards and because of the schedule they've played all year. Nobody in 2A is better than the people they've been playing, in my opinion.
I disagree. Rivera Prep strength of schedule is 25 plus, coach.
Okay. But let's say they're good.
I'm just saying their schedule is better.
Let's just say they are good, coach. They just another good team. They've been playing that level team. They've been playing that level team all year.
Mm-hmm. Rivera Prep down there, where they at? Broward area too?
Rivera Beach.
I think Miami.
Right.
Didn't they win it last year?
Broward area, Broward, Palm Beach area.
But didn't they win it last year?
I think they did.
Last year too.
You remember everything got restructured.
Yeah, Santa Fe went down. They won 2A last year.
Yeah.
But based off of what Santa Fe has played all year, I don't think nobody, even if Rivera Prep is as good, they've played that level of team all year long. And
playing that level all year and winning is two different things.
Well, I ain't saying winning. They got to play. I'm just saying I like them. I think they got just as great a shot, and I say it because of great guard play.
Especially when you got
great guard.
They got the best shot.
When you got a veteran guard, you know what I'm saying, that can carry you. That's always, you got to have that type of guard play in that.
So my question again is he going? Are we going to see the same thing where you haven't seen these type of teams? If they have an aggressive guard, who do you put this can take, defend, and score the same way?
I don't see Blicker going in there and playing, man. I bet you play zone.
That's a good point, though, but that's a good point.
Hey, I'm gonna look them up and see who they've been playing, but I think Blicker's in the championship game. If he gets past the Boca Raton team, that's the whole question mark for me.
Yeah, but what I want people to understand, like, man, we coming in here, we talking basketball. You know what I'm saying? Are we pro Polk County? Of course we are. We want our people to go in there and do well.
Of course.
But at the same time, we're gonna be realistic about the situation too.
That's like the fake line about Winter Haven with Columbus last year, whatever year they did. Like, I ain't nobody finna be on that. I'm not on that. Like,
yes, definitely. Definitely.
I ain't been on that.
You already know what you're gonna get from me in the PG.
Yeah, I ain't on that.
You know, boys.
You know what you're gonna get from me.
You already know. We talking basketball. Don't ask me no basketball question and expect me not to give my real opinion.
But people respect that, though. You know, once they get out their feelings, they respect it. They don't like it, you know.
Hey, I ain't knocking your confidence. I'm just keeping it real.
Yeah. And that's
you don't like what I say, screen record this and put it in the locker room.
Yeah, for sure. I come get a pregame speech. I come talk to him before. Yeah. Like, I'm rooting for you. Man, let's not get that wrong. I'm rooting for you. I'm in your corner.
Who you played in 2011? You sat right beside. Who you played? Okay, what did I tell you, Murph? What did I give it? I give it to Murph the same way, didn't I?
Same way.
His big brother. Don't get your head beat down. I tell him every year, hey man, you got your hands tied. I ain't telling you gonna win it. Yeah. You there, you gonna win it. No, I'm gonna give you the real.
And that's how it's supposed to be. So talking about keeping it real, we moved into 3A, right? Nice segue. And we got two teams in 3A. We got one in 3A Region 2, and we got one in 3A Region 3. And both of them got some tough sledding, right? So we'll start with Region 3 first. The Region 3, Avon Park. First of all, congrats on Avon Park winning the district championship.
Yeah.
Their reward for winning the district championship, they got an 8 seed.
Yeah, they out of there.
And they have to travel on Wednesday. So our first team we talk about is got to travel. They got to travel down south once again. Down south, and they got to take on Calvary Christian from Fort Lauderdale.
Out of here.
Who is the number 4 team in the country. So we gotta at least get the words out.
Hold on. We're gonna let you give a hype that you believe they can beat them. So you go ahead and talk.
No. I'm just saying, I'm just telling this is the game. Okay. Calvary Christian.
Like you were talking with Victory and Santa Fe now.
Yeah, I mean.
No, we ain't doing that now. You get that Polk.
We one thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna be optimistic, but it's gonna be a realistic optimism, right? So I realistically feel that Victory and Santa Fe got a shot because of what they got. Am I optimistic for Avon Park? Because but I mean, going to Fort Lauderdale, playing anybody down there this time of the year, they're playing the team like top 5 in the country. It's gonna be a tough assignment for a young Avon Park team.
Coach,
but they are in the playoffs.
Avon Park had a successful season. I think they won 20-some games and they made the playoffs. That is success for that program for where it's been at, Coach. You know what I'm saying? That's just where it's been at.
3A, the toughest district region class in the whole state. If you look at their thing overall, top to bottom.
So, 2 of the top teams in the same district. Calvary Christian had to play St. Andrews in the district championship, Coach. So it's only one of those teams going to make it out that region. You know what I'm saying? Like, Coach, and I know they're going to take a nice charter bus down there too, Coach.
So Coach Washington, Coach Toomer, you at Avon Park tomorrow after school. What's the game plan for Wednesday?
Pray don't get that sausage put in you.
You're the coach.
Hey, Coach, man, you just let it go, man. Just have confidence and just shoot it. It may go in.
Talk like how you talking. That's it.
Hey, man.
It may go in. You know what I'm saying? People not giving us a chance.
Show the Virginia. Show the who was that? Virginia with who the dude coached in college that year they won. They beat Georgetown at #1.
Villanova.
Villanova.
It can happen. Villanova, Georgetown. It can happen.
So that
can happen.
So they put their shorts on one leg at a time, just like us. They put their shoes and socks on one at a time, just like us.
Show that video.
The ball go through they playing with the same ball we playing with. We got a shot. We in here. We one of 32 teams that's still playing.
Facts.
We 0-0. We 0-0, Coach. What we got to lose?
We're gonna
Polk. Them people on Polk Hoops, All-State coach and PG don't think y'all can win. Everybody against y'all, you got nothing to lose. Let's just go down here and go for what we know.
We one of 32 teams that's still playing. We're gonna be one of 16 teams putting jerseys to the right and shorts to the left.
Man, I'm trying to get the people motivation, man. You still gotta go play, man. They gotta beat us.
All right.
They got to beat us. I don't care what everybody say. They have to beat us. They got to see.
Nobody in 3A being Calvary.
They still got to show up and beat us. I don't care. Anyway, that would be my conversation, and that's how I'm coaching like we winning. Coach, this is what we got. I see a weakness here. I think we can exploit this. This is what we can do. If we can do this, we got a shot. Coach, you remember when Scott, probably was it Scott or was it Armandale? One of them. They got a shot, Frat. They got to play it. They got a shot. They can't give them 100%. It's got to be 1% that we can win. That's all we need. All we need to do is be great one time. We ain't playing no series against them. We ain't playing no best out of 5, best out of 7. We playing one game. And just like y'all thinking, you guarantee them Calvary Christian people thinking the same way. So they ain't gonna prepare the same way. Oh man, we ain't gotta worry about them. They probably thinking it's gift wrap to the regional final when they gotta play St. Andrews again.
Coach, I know you don't know this, but I'm gonna inform you guys on this. Do you know that Calvary Christian team play overtime and lead also?
Mm-hmm. I heard.
I heard. I know.
No, I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm saying, I heard that they played. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, they're playing the overtime and lead also.
Man, nobody in the chat and neither one of my partners even giving these people 1%, man. I'm just saying you gotta.
Gay, what's the name of the champ to make it a championship?
Oh man, so all right, Avon Park. I'm riding with you, Avon Park. So 3A Region 2. Our other team, we have Discovery, who even though Discovery lost in the district finals to Lake Island Prep, they made it in. They're the only team that's not a district champ that made it in. So congrats to Weeds and the guys. They got a 5 seed, so they have to travel, but they got to go over to the other Calvary Christian that's in Clearwater, and that's on Wednesday. So that's an interesting matchup. So
I see them going in there and winning that game.
Yeah, they win that game.
And they win that game, then they get the 1 seed.
They got to go to Villages.
Yeah, go to Villages the following Monday.
That's gonna be tough.
But they just played.
Based on what they just did, Lake Highland Prep, Coach.
Yeah, they got a chance.
Is Lake Highland Prep that much better? Is Villages that much better than Lake Highland Prep?
from what I've seen both of them, and
I heard yes.
I think the Villages is at least 10 points better than Lake Highland Prep. But
Yeah, I heard yeah.
But this Discovery has talent. Discovery has multiple people that can score. They got height. You know what I'm saying? So they'll have a chance. But what they can't do is just wait to the end and try to
come back.
You know, yeah, they gotta play from ahead, coach. They gotta play ahead.
I definitely like them in that first game against Calvary. I don't like them going to the Villages.
So whatever they did in the fourth quarter of Lake Highland, coach, they gotta play like that for all 4 quarters.
Yeah.
Gotta ball that up.
Yeah.
I mean they got great guard play. That's another thing. They got senior guards that's been
probably buying in. They're probably buying in. You've seen less highlights of dunks and more of basketball now.
Yeah.
We probably got them buying in, bro.
And how they played, I was impressed how they played in the Mosaic. Like they played together, coach. They play hard and they playing together. Like and even in the post game interview, they was like, we can get better. We can play better together. So
everybody got their offers, so they got opportunity to go to the next level. Now they can focus on.
Yeah, and they played a better schedule this year to help prepare them for this.
I think they're a wild card.
It's important that Weed's preparation helps put them in the best situation possible.
Yeah,
like I'm hoping he got a game plan. He's got film. He's got a game plan. He's got a backup plan. You know what I'm saying,
Coach? I think Discovery can go in there and beat them people. They good enough. They got enough talent to go in there and beat them people. I think
they got enough talent.
But for one, you got to travel. For two, Villages state runner up from last year, so they got a chip on their shoulder because they got embarrassed in the championship game. I remember talking to Coach this fall at McGriff shootout, and they really got a chip on their shoulder for them getting embarrassed in the championship game last year. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, it's important from a preparation standpoint that Coach Weeds have a great game plan, and they're gonna have to go take it. Put it that way.
Just don't look ahead of that game. Go ahead and focus on
focus on Calvary Christian first.
Yeah. And we spend some days. Him and Broden spend some days in the film room. It's possible, man. But if I had to pick, I'm gonna pick the Villages.
I think they are dangerous 5 seed. They are very dangerous 5 seed.
Very dangerous, bro. To go in there, they should have won. They should have beat Lake Highland Prep. So it's possible.
Okay.
But the thing is, if they would have beat Lake Highland Prep, they would have been a 4 seed top. So they still would have been in the same game.
Yeah. It wasn't no running from that game.
Unfortunate. You know what I'm saying? Even if they won the district, they've still been playing the same game.
So we didn't get any teams in 4A.
But shout out to Eustis. I want to give a shout out to my home, back in my county. Eustis made it as a 1 seed. They came down here to the Mosaic and played pretty good against Jenkins. And they have an opportunity. They ain't been in a couple years. I think they haven't been since 2008 when they lost to Kathleen in the semifinal game. So shout out to Bill and Wesley. They got a 1 seed, and they should come out their region. So we talked yesterday for about a good hour. The good thing is they might come out. The bad thing is they might have to face Murph in the first round.
At least you made
another gift, huh? Another reward for your success is who you end up having to go against. So shout out to Eustis, man. We always show love to Lake County because of the PG. So hope they and we'll talk another kind of guy that's not Polk County, but Polk got in a minute. So we didn't get anybody in 4A, unfortunately. And so 5A, we got Arbondale. Arbondale comes in as a 3 seed. So Arbondale will host their first round game on Wednesday. They will host Kissimmee Gateway. Arbondale is another dangerous team. They got a 3 seed. They probably
at the regional final. I got Arbondale going to Leesburg at the regional final, man. And my question to y'all is, do Arbondale got strong enough guard play? Because that's what Leesburg has. It's good guard. They got 2 guards that defend pretty well. I heard they don't shoot the ball. I heard Leesburg is not a good shooting team. So I would definitely go zone against them. But does Arbondale have the guard play to handle pressure?
I think that Arbondale's strength is their guards. Now, I haven't seen Leesburg guards to compare, but that's that's it. That's Coach Robinson's strong suit. He got 3 decent guards, and they all 20, 26 kids. But that's the strength of his team. That's strong enough. I mean, I don't know compared to Leesburg, but that's the strength of his team, though.
It just got to go to Leesburg, but for some reason, I feel like this year, I'm exceptionally proud of E bouncing back the way he did with them kids and got them believing right now.
Mm-hmm.
So they got a team. They ain't got no star player that we've been talking about. They have a team. I got us getting 3 teams in.
But I think this goes back to what you just said about Discovery, for them not to look ahead.
Yeah.
Because it's been times where Auburn has had really good teams, and I think that has happened. I think they got to take it one game at a time, focus on who their next opponent is, worry about that when they get there. Because typically their MO, I think they end up falling short to a team that they shouldn't have lost to. So, but E has done a phenomenal job this year. He's my vote for Coach of the Year this year for what he has done. But what I don't want them to do is worry about Leesburg. Worry about Leesburg when you get there. Focused on your opponent that you got right now. Win that game and get to the next one.
And the thing about with Auburndale, man, for like you say, it's a phenomenal story with the tragedy that they dealt with last year and how they turned it around, and he's won it with guys. You know, they've been through a lot, and you kind of root for them, right? Because of all they had to go through, all those kids had to go through that program, that school, that community, with how that stuff happened with Carter. Rest in peace to Carter. But they feel different. His squad this year just feel different. I don't know how to describe that, but I just think they are a very dangerous team at that 3 seed. Lecanto is a 2 seed, so even if they have to go to Lecanto, they can go beat Lecanto. Lecanto ain't no world beaters coach at all.
No, they've never been. They always be ranked high and get beat every year.
Yeah, so just dealing with Leesburg and that whole court. Like you said, Leesburg gonna be tough to go in there and win just because of how they are in Lake County, and it's gonna be a regional final, so they're gonna have everybody. Half the people in the county gonna be at Leesburg.
That's plus to it. They will only have Leesburg because Houston's gonna be playing home too.
That's why I say it's gonna be split, so you don't get the whole county. You get the whole county, so they can go in there. I really like E. Like you said, you got to keep the main thing, keep it in front of you. But I just think that somehow the last year has helped them this year. Sometimes when you go through something and you got to kind of, you go through a tragedy like that, and it redefine your program, and all them kids seem like they kind of almost like they plan for that. So it's like it's a different little energy and feel to Auburndale this year. So really like Auburndale chances to get in. Like you say, Leesburg will be tough if that's what they have to play to go down there and get a win. But I think they definitely.
But look how big that is on my side. I don't think we ever had in the county with Leesburg and Eustis as well.
You got a shot. Yeah, you got a shot.
I got a shot to have Leesburg, Eustis, Murph at Gibbs, and Scott all in the in the state.
Yeah, it could be.
Leesburg girls are tough too, and Sean coached both teams. He coached both girls and boys. Yeah.
And that's coach. You got. I mean, I know this. That's Lake County, but coaching 2 programs, coach. Like that's crazy. Shout out to him for being able to do it, man. But God, that's crazy. Coach at a high level where you not just coaching them while you just rolling out the balls, but like at a high level, like you got a chance to get to the White House with both of them.
With both of them.
That's big. That's big. So, and our last team that made it in is in 6A. We didn't get any teams in 7A. As well, so is Bartow, 6A Region 2. Bartow won the district. They got a 4 seed, so they get the home game on Wednesday. They play East River. Interesting enough, Coach. I mean, just depends on what Bartow team shows up. Bartow can be very hard to score on, and then they could. I think it just depends on. And they very young, so how do we feel about Bartow? And it's crazy that the 1 seed in that region has to go on the road for their game on Wednesday.
Yeah, they lost.
The 1 seed has to go on the road. So we conceivably, Coach, could have had a situation where, like, all intents and purposes, if Lakeland would have fell in there, that they could have had a host. They would have beat Bartow. The Bartow was going to be 4 or 5 regardless. They could have ended up having a home game against the number 1 seed, which they say it could happen, but it never really happens. But how do we feel about Bartow in that region? Do we feel like Edgewater and Evans are that much? Because I mean, Evans just lost to Santa Fe, right, in the Mosaic. Bartow beat Santa Fe. I know we don't compare scores, but I don't think Evans is no world beater to that point.
Santa Fe beat Evans?
Yeah.
Oh. Santa Fe beat Evans at the Mosaic in overtime. Yeah.
Man, the way Bartow put that thing on Scott, I ain't put nothing past Bartow no more. Especially that Evans got beat by Santa Fe. They press the way they've been pressing, bro, and rotate and do what they've been doing and make shots. It's possible.
I think what falls in Bartow's favor is that they don't have to play back-to-back days. Giving McGriff days to prepare, he's going to have something cooked up for each one of his opponents. I think he got
to beat both of them to get there, though.
Yes. He's going to have to beat both of them to get there.
On the road.
Because the second round, it doesn't matter whether you're a district winner or not. It goes to the higher seed.
But McGriff has played a tough schedule too, and he's played a lot of tough away games. And I think that's the thing. Like, he's played out of state twice. He went down to Miami. So he's played a lot of out of state tough games. So it won't be like, you know what I'm saying?
I have 4 teams in it, bro. I like Bartow. Hearing that they beat Santa Fe, knocked that team off, Evans.
Yeah, but Bartow and Santa Fe are 2 different teams. Blicker plays zone the whole entire game. McGriff is not going to play zone. You know what I'm saying? So I think that may play a factor too.
So, Coach, if you at this point in time, you see a team did something that worked against a team that you're playing, you're not going to even try it?
I would try it, see how it goes, but that's not what they do.
I'm saying that's not what you do.
It's not what I do.
If you sat there and saw somebody play zone and win the game, even though that's not what you do, but you see it's effective, it exposes the other team. That's my strategy, right?
I'm not going to let my ego get in the way. My ego is not going to get in the way for me allowing my team to have success.
I would try to steal 10 possessions.
Yeah, not every game. Yeah, we're not going to do it all game, but
that's on my notes in my hand during the game. I go 10. If I can get 10 possessions playing zone, and I can check off, I can get all 10 checked off while still a possession, I won that game.
Because that's what beat Evans. Santa Fe playing zone because Santa Fe couldn't match up with them.
No.
So they couldn't match up with him size wise, just like Bartow ain't gonna be able to match up with him. Evans is huge, right?
They are.
So you trying to sit there and match up. I just think if I just sit here and watch you do something that work, like you said, I ain't saying I'm gonna do it the whole game, but I ain't saying I ain't gonna do it. Like, you're gonna have to show me you can beat. You done got better against zone since the last time I saw you in the Mosaic. Now, if you better, then we'll go to something else. But you gonna have to show me. And if you can't show me, then what's the point of me coming out of something that you can't do? You're not successful against. You know what I'm saying? So if it's me, yeah, I'm definitely. I ain't saying I'm gonna come out of zone, but maybe start the second quarter. I may go the first quarter and just the first couple minutes, or if they jump out on us, I'm gonna call a timeout. All right, we're going. It's gonna be something to disrupt the flow if you get into one. I don't know. I definitely think that they and like you say, it's about your pride. I ain't never known McGriff to be a prideful guy. He's trying to win, so he gonna play man. But if Evans kryptonite is zone, and I know that, and I don't even at least try it. They hit a couple and they done ran some zone offense and they making shots and all right, we coming out of it, but they sure want to make them. You have to show me you've improved since I saw Santa Fe get it where you couldn't, you weren't even getting, you were getting horrible possessions against the zone.
So I got a text to somebody, I ain't gonna say their name. They say playing zone against Evans, you won't beat them. Try to run and jump, get the ball out of certain people's hands.
Santa Fe just played him zone.
Bartow does run and jump.
Bartow gonna run and jump though. Yeah, Bartow gonna run and jump him.
And again, it's the worst run and jump I've ever seen, but they recover and get to their other spots so good. Cause I know, like, watching somebody come face to face, run at me and try to trap me, I would laugh at that. But for Bartow, it works because everybody rotates perfect, man.
So you get away with it because of their
They get in their rotation. They get in their spots, bro. They the first team I've seen run 3 people at you at the front, and everybody still gets to their spots.
Well, if they if they struggle with running jump and they struggle with zone, so maybe that's why the people beat them because they wasn't expecting zone from Santa Fe.
Billy D, Johnny, and McGriff, I got confidence they can pull off anything. I don't tell Billy all that. I won't tell him that out loud too many times, but I got confidence in those. I got confidence in y'all 3 that y'all disciplined coaches. So I got to, you know what I'm saying? I got to give you flowers even though I be on your head. But if it's y'all 3, the adjustments can be made. I definitely think McGriff will make adjustments. Man, we might get 4 teams in there, boy.
See, now when I say that, y'all be tripping. I'm telling you. I love us this year, man. I ain't say we gonna win.
But the only thing scared me about Bartow can get up and they can get somebody. They'll let somebody come right back in because Scott had no business getting back in that game.
Yeah,
and Scott could have won that game because Scott's supposed to have stole that game from Bartow.
Yeah, same thing happened in the championship game with Lakeland. They were up 16. Remember, I text you.
Yeah,
like you was thinking about coming. I was like, man, they up 16. And it's in the second half. Then next thing I know, they up like 2.
Yeah,
I think Bartow.
They're so young, and they don't have like for Bartow's biggest weakness for me is they don't have a true point guard.
No, and they've been playing the big freshmen at like a point forward type thing. That's what I seen on Friday. But I tell you what, who I was impressed with was the other freshman, the Link kid. He has potential to be very special.
Yeah, he didn't play when I saw
he didn't play against Bartow. He was sick.
I got a question for y'all. I know we went on with Bartow. The Link kid, because y'all spoke high level, how he's not part of that Q circle playing on that team right there. How they not pulling him in? And he like 6'6", 6'7", ain't he?
Mm-hmm.
So I tell you, I think upside, because I don't think he done growing. I think he's gonna top out at like 6'8", 6'9". And how he was playing Saturday or Friday, he now if you look at the rankings, like he's in the state rankings.
He's up there.
Yeah, he's up there in the state rankings. He just
he's he's like number 8, 7 or 8.
Yeah, he's in the top 10 with the rankings.
Okay, so whoever coaching that team, if they can get Knox, that kid, Link, Q, and Wallace, and build and get some other people from around there, it's possible they can compete. They can be like the team stat. Mm-hmm. Not each one teach one. Team stat with Dominique, Capers.
And the trick with him, like we talked about, Coach, we talk on this show all the time about our lack of resources. Well, his brother is Bacon, right? So you know he's going to have access to plenty of resources. So resources won't be his issue. And as he gets used to his body and just understanding, like that kid was he was attacking the rim every time he was aggressive. Like he was that's the first time I seen him that way all year. So like we told McGrill, like whatever you told him, or whoever told him, y'all need to ball that up and
that's a solid 4. And the kid from Lakeland.
Yeah, Coach. They got
5 kids that could. If they play together, what we've been trying to get for years to happen. Even when you was coaching Bradley team, BD, and we had people that didn't want to come. You get those 5, and then you pull some hoopers.
So
that he's playing with.
I think if they get them 5, they got to get the PG from Davenport too. They can't. That
from Davenport. That's 6.
That kid PG from Davenport is tough too. Yeah. Because they got a shot. That's 28 kids. They can get them all together. They get them all to play together.
You ain't get on the phone with them people. They need to get all 6 of them guys.
Bro, I haven't heard from them people in weeks. So,
man, listen, they better grab them 6 guys right there. They got 4 years with them, and then they can pull in. Bro, we can see team stat all over again. Them 6, and then you start flying a couple people in.
Bro, you got the kid from St. Pete that's in that's tough. That's a guard.
They got to go after him.
Yeah.
That's 7.
And the little 8th grader, I think that's at Bell Creek.
Yeah, he can move up and play. That's 8 guys, but you get some side. Now you need to get you a 16,
sure.
get you 2 16 or something like that in 9th grade, bro.
So Victor got a 6'10", 2028. He hurt.
He hurt.
He's 6'10".
But I know some people that have some African kids that they trying to play somewhere. Listen, so it's possible.
It's possible, boy. They get the right person to coach that team, and they get all those guys. They can get a shoe deal.
They could be a problem. They could be a problem,
bro. But now I'm gonna be real. Now, the kid from St. Pete and Q ain't no too much of a separation. That kid had been ranked like in the top 3.
Yeah, he got hurt
until he got hurt. He was literally ranked higher than Q all through middle school, and he averaging 30 a game. So he's not gonna play a back seat to it. But
you don't have to. You know, like everybody can eat. It's all about efficiency.
Yeah, they average 8, 9, 10, 11 points a game, and they beat everybody about 20, 30. They got some, bro.
It's got to be the right person, like you said, to coach it, though. It got to be the right person to coach that. That kid can shoot the lights out of it. That can be beautiful, and that can be chaos if the right person ain't driving the bus. It can go either way.
You gotta.
I thought BD was gonna coach.
He goes. They didn't ask me to.
What? Oh, they don't get to coach them. That's the whole big question. If you ain't coaching,
they got somebody. I heard it was somebody, but
that's the key. You get somebody to coach it.
You heard it was somebody, and you don't even know the name.
I don't.
So as we finish up, man, Wednesday night kicks off the second season, the real season for the boys. We got 16 still playing. Everybody else's jersey to the right, shorts to the left. Coach said it was a sale on Tide detergent over the weekend. So hopefully
I went yesterday in Sam's Club.
It says Sam's, so you pick yourself up. So to everybody who's still playing, man, first of all, congratulations on still playing. On the latest side, the latest takeoff on Thursday. Thursday, we got a record number of girls in the tournament this year. We got more girls than guys. And, we rooting for everything Polk. And so we are confident all our teams are going to go and perform at a high level.
Very confident. No. Calvary going to beat the brakes off Avon Park. Stop it, bro. We ain't confident. You confident.
Oh, man. We for everything that's Polk, man. So we saying congratulations to everybody that's still playing. Man, y'all make sure, as Coach tell y'all all the time, do what you got to do so you can be available for your squad as you get ready for a deep playoff run on the girls and the boys side. Congrats to the young lady from Victory. I can't pronounce her name. Had the quadruple double. She the player of the week on the girls side. And on the guys' side, we got co-players of the week, Tucker Fox from Victory and Jaden Lindsay from Arbondale. So before we get off, guys, who you got, Chiefs or Eagles? Got you out. We got you plenty of time to get out, go get your stuff together, start cooking, be for your party, to get in and get out. So what you got?
My homeboy.
Yeah, me too. I just want him to pass Brady. So mine's for selfish reasons.
If he win this one, he the GOAT.
The GOAT already?
4 and 6 years, bro. It took Brady 20 years of playing to get 7 rings. That man got 4 and 6.
Oh, Philadelphia ain't got no shit.
He don't been there 5. He been there 5 times, right?
Who?
Mahomes. This before he lost 1. He lost to Tampa. He
lost 1.
My homeboy.
Yeah, but Philly got a shot, Coach. They top to bottom, they got people everywhere.
I ain't Philly, man. I'm just not impressed. After watching that second round game, I wasn't impressed with them, man. Jalen Hurts can't throw a lick.
But that's what the knock on him coming out of college. Well, that's why he went.
Make him beat me.
But their offense don't.
But they got players though. You got receivers. You got a running back.
What the Chiefs did to Lamar them a year ago. Load the ball.
But this the difference, I think, with the Chiefs and with Lamar and Hurts. I don't think Hurts has to play well for them to win. Like Lamar has to play well for Baltimore to win, and my homeboy had to play well for the Chiefs to win. But I don't think Hurts got to play well. He got enough guys around him I don't think he got to play well for them to win. He can't play terrible, but I don't think he got to play well. So
if you go in the box, Barnes, that means your focus on controlling Barkley.
Yeah,
means he has to throw.
Do you like the Chiefs corners against his receivers?
I like the Chiefs
defense is tough, boy. What you talking about?
I'm not just talking about the defense. I'm talking about the receivers. Because if he loading the box, that means it's gonna be man to man outside, right?
Well, they just did it 2 years ago.
Yeah,
I'm just asking today. I'm talking about AJ, who he got today. Not who he had 2 years ago. Who he got today?
Man, hey, at the end of the day, he got to throw it. I'm blitzing. I'm sending people. I'm loading up. He got to throw. He got to become a quarterback, which ain't no knock now because they got defense too. But it's just my homeboy.
If Philly win, it's going to be on the legs of Hurts. They got to use him as a runner too.
But let me be the Jacob promoter and call my homeboy.
This the thing. This the thing that I think that Philadelphia got different is, and Miss Cloud just said it. Scooter Mama, shout out to Miss Cloud. Congrats on your young man getting a chance to go play ball at the next level. Congrats to you and him on the job y'all did. Coach Frazier, Coach Taylor, everybody. But I think that Barkley, they had Barkley. So you can't just go load everything towards stopping Hurts because that's the factor that they didn't have last time. I think that's
loading to stop Barkley, bro.
Say again?
I'm loading to stop Barkley to control.
But I'm saying if you run the RPO, if you got to read Barkley or Hurts, right? You can't read it for both of them. That's why I think I think Hurts becomes more dangerous because you can't just send everything to Hurts now because you got a legitimate franchise running back that you didn't have last time they played.
I think Philly have to use Saquon as a receiver for them to have a shot. He's got to have he got to be important in the passing game too, especially if they're loading the box. You know what I'm saying? If he has a linebacker on him, you got to exploit matchups like that.
Yeah.
A healthy Chiefs, bro, is hard to just not.
I mean, it's hard to go against the Chiefs, right? They're the Chiefs.
If you want to win, I'm staying out of the playing field. I ain't logging in the Hard Rock and none of that because it's going to be a black quarterback that pulls it off. So you got to be happy about that. But, I mean, in Black History, but boy, if my homeboy win it, that's 4 out of 5, bro. I'm sorry, Miss Rodman. So Miss Cloud is the grandma and Kendra is the mama? No, Kendra is the auntie.
Kendra is the auntie. Who is Cloud? She the mama or the grandma? I just see the last name, so that was my assumption. So I apologize. I know she related. I know she helped raising. So mama, grandma, auntie, all y'all, congrats.
That's grandma.
That's grandma. Okay, grandma, congrats to you, mama. I know my grandma was my mama, so same thing with you, PG. So anyway, my bad if I got the wrong acronym or the wrong, what designation what she is, but so congrats, grandma, who is really mama, I'm sure. Congrats, grandma. No disrespect to mama. Congrats, auntie. Congrats to all y'all. I know it's a family. I know y'all. It's a family affair with him. He got good people behind him, which is why he's moving on to the next level. I like the Chiefs. No, not the Chiefs. I like the Eagles, but I mean, like you said, I ain't gonna go put nothing on it. I'm doing the individual.
She your mama. Be quiet. She your mama.
My mama. There go PG, man. This is not to answer your question, PG. I mean, not PG. Big Will, to answer your question, cause you just, you cool with us. Playing City did make the playoffs. This ain't about Playing City. They're 2 seed in their region. I'm sure you knew that already. They're 2 seed in their region. I don't know if they'll make it out, but they did make the playoffs, yes, sir. So, all right, man. Well, that's all we got for this week, man. We'll post the top 25 tomorrow. We'll post the honor roll and all of the stuff that we normally do. Good luck to the. Hey, we don't want no smoke, man. We get enough of it. So we don't want to miscategorize nobody who they.
They're my people, man.
We know we know your family deep. We know everybody had a play in it. So congrats to all y'all. Yeah. So
on TBS.
Okay. All right. Well, y'all be safe if you're going to a Super Bowl party, man. If you're going to be on the road, man, y'all be safe getting to and fro. Y'all enjoy yourself. Don't do nothing to get yourself in no trouble. And whoever you're rooting for tonight, good luck to everybody. And to all of us at Polk, man, good luck to the 8 young ladies on the women's side, 6 on the men's side. Good luck to everybody. Hopefully we'll be still playing on Monday and Tuesday. And next week we'll talk about those semifinal matchups.
Yeah, everybody's playing
next week. So hopefully everybody will still
If everybody ain't playing, we come back on. I'm talking about him like a dog.
Okay. And there it is on the PG. Good luck to everybody with everything, Polk. Y'all be safe the next time. We out. Take care.